I woke up this morning to my YouTube channel passing the 100 subscriber milestone, and to say that it's surreal is a bit of an understatement. About a month ago, my wife was talking to me about how she thinks that I should give content creation a try and, see if anything happens. And I was interested in the idea, but I was, kind of hesitant for a couple of reasons. One is because anytime you put your face out there and you try to do something new, like, you never know how it's gonna go, and sometimes people just crap on new things, or people trying new things just for the sake of doing it. And the second reason is because I have another YouTube channel where I've been trying to do content creation for years now, and not much has really happened, and it could be because the kind of content that I was making was oversaturated, or it could be a few different things. That other channel I've been working on for years, fairly irregularly, but still putting stuff out there, and it's amounted to about 15 subscribers over the course of a few years, most of which are some of my friends who don't even watch the stuff that I put up, but they were just subbing to be supportive. So for this channel to hit 100 subscribers in less than a month, I think, it's wild to me, actually. And the 100 is not a lot per se, and at the end of the day, like, the number is the number. I think the thing that was more surprising to me is how many people were just saying really nice things about the content I was making. To hear that the quality of stuff that I was producing was reminiscent of channels with 1,000 times more subscribers, or that the opinions and the takes that I was putting out there resonated with people. It was a really good feeling to have. And to even have the articulation series pop up on Discord just to say, hey, I watched your video and I agree with your takes. That's wild to me. And I think part of it is that I truly try to take a level-headed approach to some of these topics. And I would say that the theme that characterizes the content that I've made so far is fairness. My first video was talking about a storefront in Canada that was and is still scamming people out of money. I then talked about how the current landscape of collecting is both really, really good and kind of questionable. I had a video on Haya versus SHMA, which exploded. It's gonna hit 1,000 views at some point, which I think is more than my first channel combined, everything combined. And I feel that this is all on a platform where these things are not necessarily rewarded by the algorithm. It feels like the algorithm rewards, reactionary, black and white takes, where there isn't a whole lot of room for nuance. To see people saying, you know what, like, this is a really fair take, this is a good watch, it makes me feel like I'm playing a different game than the one that the YouTube algorithm wants me to play, but people are still finding me, and that is a very rewarding feeling. So to everyone that has subscribed so far, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me. The comments, I read every comment. People taking time out of their day to leave these comments. I really do appreciate it. So a couple things I think moving forward. I do want to focus a little bit more on quality of video than quantity of video. Because I've been posting on Twitter and YouTube simultaneously, I've been trying to figure out which the algorithms of both platforms favor. And so sometimes it's felt like I've had to put out videos just to stay on top of things, rather than actually putting sort of the heart and the character into videos like the Haya versus Monster Arts video. And so I would like to focus on quality over quantity, rather than just putting stuff out there for the sake of staying, just for the content machine to keep churning. Because all this new stuff is going on with Twitter.com, I was posting videos there directly just to see, how the algorithm works and picks things up. What I found is that the stuff that I post on Twitter, it pops up on more people's feeds than on YouTube, but the view to subscriber ratio is far better on YouTube than it is on Twitter. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because I'm compressing the hell out of my videos to get them up onto Twitter, because Twitter has a 720p resolution limit. But as you could probably tell, my camera equipment is suited for better than 720p. And you might have seen like some of that weird visual effect that was happening on my videos because I was compressing the hell out of it. So I think that I'll be posting directly to YouTube. I won't be posting direct to Twitter anymore. I'll share YouTube links on my Twitter whenever I have something new to post, but I don't want to compromise the quality of the stuff that I'm posting. And speaking of all that YouTube rewards, reactionary content stuff, I still want to remain true to who I am and to maintain like that level-headedness in the topics that I talk about. That's not to say that you're not going to see, a clickbait title or thumbnail here and there, because at the end of the day, it is YouTube. I have to play the game just like everyone else. But I can't see myself posting a video where I unload or explode on something or someone, just because that's not who I am, and I tend to believe that situations often don't require that kind of reaction. The last video I uploaded, where I was kind of annoyed at the reception to a Comic-Con exclusive, that's probably about as peeved as I hope I get on this channel. And even then, I don't think I was particularly annoyed. And if you saw that video, you probably know that there's another response video coming, or at least it looks that way to me. But I want to make sure that I stay true to what I'm trying to do here. And I hope that you'll keep me accountable. I posted a video a couple weeks ago talking about Super 7's blind boxes and the problem that I had with them, and someone reached out to me on Twitter saying, hey, the reality of the blind boxes is a little bit different than what you mentioned in your video. And I ended up pulling the video because they were right, and I was wrong. And so I hope that you do call me out if I'm missing something, or if I'm out of touch. Please do tell me if I'm out of touch. My wife and I are off to Michigan this weekend for a friend's wedding, and if I can, I'm hoping to do a little bit of filming, trying to find some of those Super 7 blind boxes, or maybe some of the Titan Tech stuff. And apparently the Wave 2 of Super 7 Ultimates is landing in Canada next week. My comic shop is bringing them in, so I'm sure I'll have some things to upload next week to chat with you about. So thank you again to everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's left a kind comment. It means a lot to me. And I do mean that. I mean it sincerely. And I'm really looking forward to what the future has in store for this channel and for the stuff that I post. So thank you all. I hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend, and I will talk to you again soon.